Welcome once again to my channel. So here I have a tutorial specifically for beginners in AutoCAD. And I'm going to show you how to convert a 2D drawing into 3D solid drawing. And at the end of the exercise, you will have learned how to use some basic draw commands from the modeling panel, from the solid edging panel, the draw panel, and also on the modify panel. Plus, I will have to use some commands on these panels to create this 3D drawing. So I'll have to recreate this object, which I have the 2D drawing aspect of it right here. And I'm going to use these dimensions to reproduce the drawing on a new page so that you can follow step by step on how I created it. So without wasting much time, I'll have to switch to the new page and start this drawing afresh. Okay, so here is a new page. So I'm going to start the drawing right here. Now the dimension of the drawing is in millimeters. You can set up the units if it's not in millimeters or choose any scale of your choice. So all I have to do here is come over to the menu bar, click on Format and click on Units. Then choose the units you want to use for the drawing. Here I'm using millimeters and it is already set up. So on the length type, I choose decimal. On precision, make it 0, because I do not want any fractions on the dimension, so I choose 0. Now, here I have to choose millimeters, because the drawing is in millimeters. So I've done all this, click and choose OK. Okay, so here is a new page. So I'm going to start the drawing right here. Now, the dimension of the drawing is in millimeters. You can set up the units if it's not in millimeters or choose any scale of your choice. So all I have to do here is come over to the menu bar, click on Format and click on Units. Then choose the units you want to use for the drawing. Here I'm using millimeters and it is already set up. So on the length type, I choose decimal. On precision, make it 0, because I do not want any fractions on the dimension, so I choose 0. Now here I have to choose millimeters because the drawing is in millimeters. So I've done all this, click and choose OK. Alright, so I also have to switch the view to top view to start the drawing, because I'm going to start the drawing from this view, which is the top view. So come over to the view panel, click here and choose top. Okay, so the workspace now has been switched to top view. And so come over to the workspace button, click here and also choose 3D modeling. Alright. So I'm going to start first with the top view, which is this portion. So, and I'm going to use the rectangle command to start that. So come over to the draw panel and click on the rectangle command. So I have to draw a rectangle of 80 by 40 to start the drawing. Now, on the length, I enter 80. Then click on the tab key and enter 40 as the width. Okay, so this is the rectangle. So I have to zoom in a little to get this drawing clearly. So next I'm going to draw this circle. And here the diameter of the circle is 30 millimeter or 30 units. And the distance from this point to the center of the circle is 25. So what I'll do here first is to draw a circle of 30 diameter at this point. So come over to the draw panel, click on this arrow beside the circle and choose center diameter. Then come over here, click at the midpoint of this portion. That's the midpoint, and draw a circle of diameter 30. Okay, so the next I'll have to now shift this circle from this point 25 millimeters away from this point. So click on the move command on the modify panel, click on the circle, enter, click again and push to the right by 25 units. Now you can see that this is wavering. To keep it steady, I have to come over here and click on the auto mode. Okay, so it is now steady. So enter 25. Okay, so the circle has now been positioned. Okay, so next I will have to also create these lines. And to do that, first I will have to break up this rectangle into bits using the explode command. So come over to the modifier panel, click on this arrow and choose explode. Or alternatively, you can also just type EX and choose explode. Okay, now click on this rectangle and enter. So you can now see that the lines are now in bits. So what I'll do here is use another command, which is the offset command, to offset these lines down to a distance of 10. Also do the same thing right here. So come over to the modifier panel and click on the offset command. So I'm going to offset this line to this distance. So I will enter 10. You can see the instruction says specify offset distance. So I'm going to enter 10. Now offset this line down to a distance of 10, which is this. So click on this line downwards. Do the same thing for this. Click on this line, move it up. So this distance is 10 as well. So click on this 10. Now I'll have to offset it again to a distance of 30, which is from here to here. So click on this line again, move to the left and enter 30. Okay, now enter. Alright, so here I have to do some trimming to cut out this shape. So come again over to the modifier panel and click on the trim command. Trim. So I have to trim out some portions here. So starting from this, trim out this, then trim out this, trim out this, enter, and just remove these two and delete them. Okay, so this portion has not been created. So let's now see the rest of the drawing. Okay, so I'll now have to switch this view to isometric view to continue the drawing. So come over here, click on the view panel, and choose Southwest Isometric. Okay, so let's now start the 3D modeling from the 2D drawing. So I have to zoom in on the front view. Okay, so here's the front view. So here now I'm going to use the press pull command to press pull this down to a distance of 10. So come over to the modeling panel and choose press pull command. Click on this press pull command. Then click right inside this. Click right inside this and pull it down to a distance of 10. Also click right in here and pull down to a distance of 10. Okay, so that base has been established. Enter. So you can see that this height is 40 and the thickness of this base is 10. So what I will do here is also to use the press pull command. Now press pull this face up to a distance of 30. It is 40 minus 10. So come over to the modeling panel again and click on the press pull command. Now click on this face and pull it up to a distance of 30 units. Okay, and enter. Now you can see also that these 3D objects are in bits. This is one of it, and this is yet another one. So the next thing I will do now is to use the union command to join these two and make it one 3D solid object. So come over to the solid edging panel and click on union command and click on these two. Enter. Okay, you can now see that I have one 3D solid object right here. So click and move it aside and remove construction lines. Move right there and remove these construction lines. Okay. Okay, so this is the 3D object now completed. Let's look at the 2D drawing itself. Here I have the 2D drawing, and here also have the 3D drawing of it completed. So thank you for watching, and please do subscribe for more of my tutorials.